Hello and welcome to your Business Edge Amplify for entrepreneurs. I am with a special guest today, Barb Wallick. And Barb is actually one of our guest authors on our blog, and I've asked her to do a quick talk with us today because it's tax time.
Oh, tax time.
So what happens in your world, because you are a financial planner advisor, tell us a little bit more about what you do, and then tell me a little bit about some words of advice that you can give for entrepreneurs and small business owners who kind of struggle at this time of the year.
Yeah, everybody hates to pay taxes. It's a necessary evil. And as a financial planner and prosperity coach, the biggest obstacle I find around, especially entrepreneurs, is that they're not organized. There's so many tools available, so many apps that you can download to track your expenses so you're not grasping at tax time to get all your paperwork together and into your accountant that you could be using, but we're not using them. And you know what? I can be as equally as guilty. It could be as simple as a spreadsheet and tracking your cell bill every month and just plugging in the numbers once a month. Or it could be like Wave apps is what I use, where everything is downloaded directly from your bank account. So when it comes time to handing all that information into your accountant, it's boom, it's a spreadsheet, there you go, right? And you just keep the paperwork to back it up with Rev Canada.
So why do entrepreneurs have a struggle with that? Because I know even for us, this time of the year, we get inundated with emails. Can you please send us all of our invoices from last month or last year? I mean, and what taxes did we pay? And this is when I said to Barb, we need to write a blog article about this.
Yes.
But there's more going on than just not being organized, right?
Exactly. There's more that's meeting the eye there. With money, with numbers, there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of embarrassment and shame around our relationship with money. And when it comes time to really understanding our money, the money coming in and the money flows out, we're scared because it's an indicator of our success as an entrepreneur. So perhaps you're early in your entrepreneurship and you're just building your business and there's more money going out. And that to you feels icky and it just doesn't sit right with you. And you're a little bit embarrassed to admit that. And maybe you believe you should be farther along by now. So it's about time just to embrace the numbers. You don't have to be good at math. You don't have to be good with numbers. Mm-hmm. Make them your friends. One of the tips that I have around starting to change your relationship with money, and especially when it comes to paying bills, is I sit down and pay my bills once a month when they come in. I always pay them. If it's like $18.91, I'll pay $19. I always put it up. And I always show appreciation and gratitude. Thank you so much for providing me with the electricity to have the lights on my house so I can do my work.
It's a great
And you're just fostering that sense of camaraderie. Because if it wasn't for all of that, you wouldn't be in business.
That is such a fantastic tip. I remember years ago someone telling me about that. She said back then, this is when we wrote checks to write our bills. And she says that, every time she writes that check, it's full of gratitude to whatever it is that she's writing the check for.
That's right.
And as you know, gratitude, the more you give, the more you're going to get, and more abundance will come in your life. Gratitude is such a huge thing.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to working with numbers, I can totally see how the two can work so well together.
That's right.
And it's interesting how you said that there's kind of an energetic resistance to wanting to even look at numbers because we're worried, we're afraid of what those numbers are going to tell us about the state of our business, and then that self-talk starts putting us into a spiral.
Before you know it, we're like, I don't want to deal with that, I'll do it tomorrow.
Right.
And then tomorrow, and then before you know it, it's the deadline and you're like, and there's papers and receipts and you're missing a bunch of stuff. And I get calls from my clients, where's my tax receipt for my RSP contribution? Where's, the book cost for my mutual fund sales and all this other stuff? And like, it was mailed to you. But people just have this huge blind spot. So it's the meaning that you're giving it you need to change, and you just need to twist it around and make it something friendly.
That's a good. Yeah, make it friendly.
Make it friendly.
And hire people like you to help, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of entrepreneurs feel like they have to do everything themselves.
That's right.
And then they procrastinate because they don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the deadlines come and go. We have some notorious clients who like it's after tax time.
It's
And
like It's so true, and what I'm finding is there's a bit of a gap in our education. We can be really smart in what we do. I was just speaking in Portland at a nutrition conference, and I was speaking about entrepreneurship and building a business and your relationship with money. And what I found is there's a big gap. So we can go and become good at what we want to do, whether it's you want to be a nutritionist or a financial planner or whatever that might look. And then there's programs around how do you build a business, how do you launch a social media, how do you, all these other things. But there's nothing in the middle that that will let you understand why you got all these resistance and blocks around becoming a business. Because like at the end of the day, right, you come up against all your insecurities, your doubts, your fears when you finally step out on your own to become this independent, successful business person.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, will people want my service? Am I good enough? Do I know enough?
Right.
And we let all that get in the way. And it's the same thing with the money.
Yeah.
So if we doubt ourselves, we're going to slow down our ability to understand the flow of money.
Yeah.
So that's just all energetics.
It's all very energetic.
And it can all be cleared.
And you work with people to help them on that, right?
Yeah.
And it's such a bonus because Barb has expertise in the finances. You come from a financial background.
That's right. 35 years of it.
35 years of it. And you're also an energetic life coach.
That's right.
Working with the energies.
That's
so Barb is the perfect person to talk to if you struggle with your finances or if you find yourself at tax time looking at a pile of mess and resisting wanting to deal with it. It sounds to me that working with you would help in a tremendous amount. So how do people get a hold of you, Barb?
They can email me at barb@barbwallick.com. My website is www.barbwallick.com. I almost forgot there for a second. That's just my name.
It's her name.
Google my name, Barb Wallick.
I'll put it on the comments.
Many ways to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
And I'm always happy to help. I'm here to serve.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate running into you. Literally, I ran into Barb today, and I dragged her aside and says, I know that people need to hear from you about this topic because it's such a prevalent thing. And I don't know if any entrepreneur is totally immune to not having some sort of a financial concern, hang up, roadblock, something. It's especially, I hate to say it, but as female entrepreneurs, it's just not in our DNA to have to deal with this kind of stuff.
That's right. And it's about focus.
Yeah.
And as entrepreneurs, another theme that I've discovered over the last little while is that we have too many things we need to focus on.
Yeah.
So we're doing half-ass jobs in all these little pieces that we need to do to build our business. But if we just take some time out and focus on the one thing, let's build the structure, let's build a foundation around the finances, the numbers, get to understand them, get to love them, and just watch the business flow.
Love those numbers and be grateful.
Be confident around them and appreciate them.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you
Yes.
so much,
Thank
Barb. I
you.
so appreciate you coming on as my guest. And do check out Barb, check out her website, give her a call. I know that she can help you out. So that's it for today's e-tip. Thanks so much for joining us. And hey, if you like this video, give it a like or subscribe to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
See you again. Bye.